What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Talking Blue. I'm Matthew Mooney. Luke is not here today, but I wanted to do the post game show for the Giants Panthers preseason game the other night. So I was there. I know I posted on the community feed that there will not be a vlog. There has been no. I don't have a lot of storage on my phone, but I'm working on getting a vlog out. I don't know when it's going to come out, but hopefully soon. But yeah, I want to talk about my thoughts on the game, and there are a couple other rumors I wanted to talk about. So, start things out in the pregame for the postgame show. Daniel Jones looked very good last night. The other night. I know he didn't play a whole lot. He got like 2 to 3 drives, but when he was playing, he was just clicking. I thought he looked very well, and he did well. And I think this should be a good season for Daniel Jones, and I think Waller was also really good. I thought he was like the star of the show for when he played because I know he had one drop, but he looks awesome so far. I think the Daniel Jones to Darren Waller connection looks outstanding in preseason, and I also saw it in training camp when I was there. I remember day 2 of training camp, the Giants took Darren Waller off the field for Daniel Jones to throw to other people on the team instead of just him. And Waller is going to be an absolute threat on offense. And other than now, we have a guy other than Saquon who's going to be moving the ball downfield a lot. And the Giants' offense looks really good. Like the starting offense looks really good without Saquon. And I can only imagine how much better it's going to be when he's playing. I know he didn't play game 2 or at all in the preseason. Maybe he'll be playing game 3 Saturday night, but we'll see what happens. Also, I want to talk about Evan Neal. He looked really good as well. I thought, I don't have any stats from the game of his, but I thought he looked more comfortable. He was really good with blocking, and he looks more relaxed up on offensive tackle. I know we're just he's just playing mainly backups, but he played a few of the starters, and he looked good. So I'm very happy with his development. I know we've said this a lot on the podcast. Offensive line takes a longer time to develop. Look at Andrew Thomas, rookie season, he was awful. Year 2, he was solid, not great, but okay. And year 3, last year, he was arguably the best offensive tackle in football. And hopefully Evan Neal goes on that same route as Andrew Thomas did, but we'll see. Speaking of offensive line, I also want to talk about offensive guard Ben Bredeson. He looks awesome. Over 54 snaps this entire preseason so far. He's only allowed 1 pressure, and I noticed that he was doing really well last year and on the offensive guard as one of the starting offensive guards. I do think he should start this year on the offensive as an offensive guard. I think Azudu should be a backup. Let him learn and develop. And we'll see what happens. I think Azudu should be one of the starting guards for the preseason game versus the Jets, but that's not my decision. But we'll see what happens. Aside from the post game show, I want to take a little break. I'll get back to like more stuff from the game, but I want to talk about a couple other rumors that these are kind of a little old, like a week or two old, but I kind of wanted to touch up on them really quickly. So Gronk was former NFL tight end Rob Gronkowski was on a podcast recently and said that Brian Dable is the coach with the best chance to get him out of retirement. I don't think he's gonna leave retirement and play with the Giants, but it sure would be interesting if he was on the sidelines. He is so amusing. I think it would be really funny if he was just on the sidelines hyping the fans up and if he was mentoring the players. I don't think the Giants necessarily need him due to like how strong our depth is at tight end with Waller, Bellinger, and Cager, but that would be insane. And I hear that Justin Pugh wants to retire a Giant. He said in an interview that he's considering going to the Giants, and that's where he started his career. He used to play with the Giants. I don't know. I forget if he started there, but I know he definitely spent time with the Giants. I think that would be nice. He's an offensive tackle. We need depth at that position. The backup offensive line just looked awful again, like the first game. You know, they just need depth at that position. I know me and Luke talk about the edge needing depth and just having Kayvon Thibodeau and Azeez Ojolari. The offensive tackles need depth as well. So yeah, back to the post game show. Kayvon Thibodeau looked good. I know he had that one sack on Bryce Young, which was impressive. He's gotten really fast. I know I talked about this before, but he was giving offensive tackle Penei Sewell a run for his money in the joint practice before the preseason game, and I think he's developing into a future star pass rusher in the NFL. The defense looked great. Deontay Banks, I thought, looked excellent the other night. No one's really throwing in his direction. He's just locking up every corner, and it's looking like on for the defense now that they're gonna have Deontay Banks, Bobby McCain, and Adoree Jackson all play on the field at the same time. So that's gonna mean Deontay Banks is the cornerback one. Then your slot corner is Adoree Jackson, and then your corner two would be Trey Hawkins. I think Trey Hawkins should play in the slot and Adoree Jackson on the outside. But we'll see what happens. I know Deontay Banks has only really covered and Trey Hawkins have only really covered backup receivers, but I think they will both be really good soon. And yeah, that's really it for the post game show. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with a few friends, and yeah, we'll see you guys later. Let's go Giants.